Hello and welcome to Cosmic Sage. I don't know how noisy the water is in the background, but I have to run it or we will have frozen pipes. So hopefully I'm close enough that you can hear me. I have pulled some cards for the spiritual messages from the fairy deck. Release. So if there's something that you need to release, it is time that you gently let go of something you need to let flow. Card number 2 is flow. Going with the flow, like water. So release any kind of fear, doubt, hesitation, a thought, a person, some kind of a lesson you've already realized has been resolved, has been resumed, figured out. It's over. You've already passed. You now need to go to the next leg of the journey. So you need to release that which you no longer need. We have seek seclusion. If there is a reason you need to have seclusion, they're saying to seek seclusion. You are protected. They're also asking you to modify, adjust, change, enhance maybe something that you had planned, something that isn't going the way that you originally had initiated, or you need to take a new way, a new approach. Hey, Eagle, how are you doing? And then we have intention, and I pulled cards for you for those listening, on intention. So intention has a unicorn here, so anybody who identifies with unicorns, claim this, because unicorn means you're special, you're unique, and the mission is to be guided by your unicorn. Your inner unicorn is guiding you. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could have a friend who is Aquarius. 11 is a number that is significant to you, maybe. I clarified with tarot. With tarot, you got the choices card, which is the lovers, okay? That's Gemini energy. Then we clarified again once more, just because that was a major, I decided to pull another. And it is about a choice in a person, place, thing, event, something that you are seriously taking stock in doing, something that is very serious, or someone who is very serious that you will make a choice on. The last card you have for that is investment, being patient. So you're investing in something or someone, and they're saying to use the unicorn to guide you along the way. You know that you're protected as well. The unicorn is also exemplifying how you are so unique. So don't question that which is for you, what's for you, right? Because you are deserving, and everything that is meant for you will be there for you. Hey, Jakisha, how are you doing? I also have the Wisdom Oracle. I was going to pull some of those out. And so I only decided to flavor the read with a little bit of angel and fairy. So I am clarifying with the angels, and the fairies have spoken a little bit. We'll get a little more from them. How's everyone doing? I have really noisy water. I'm so sorry. But that might remind you, it could be a water sign that you're choosing, because water and air come out preliminary before this reading started. I saw water and I saw air, and I was thinking that could be who is either going to show up, or they're inquiring about people with those elements. Co-create. 40. A jaguar, an owl, they could mean something to you. You're being asked to co-create. So this is like collaboration energy, 3 of coins energy. So work together with somebody, come together, merge your energy together, flow together, kind of like dancing. Let your emotions feel through to create a new energy between you two. So this is something that you're starting new. It could be a person, could be that you're an artist and you want to bring something to life, and you have to co-create this. community. So giraffes could mean something to you. We also have a crow or a raven, a bluebird. This is interesting. Okay, I don't know if anyone who's here has seen, I channeled earlier and I didn't really think it was going to be part of this, but I don't know if it is or isn't. I don't think I really watched this film, but it's from 1998. I looked it up and for some reason it popped into my head. Like, I was channeling it and I was like, why? But I did just now grab this deck and the giraffes. It was the 𝓷𝓮𝓮𝓭 tribe, 𝓷𝓮𝓮 and Richard Dreyfuss, where he's like a I'm trying to think of the term. Somebody that goes and they look for evidence of life prior. Archaeologist, like Indiana Jones. I think archaeologist, right? And he is making a mock. He's pretending. So I don't want to ruin the whole thing. Well, anyways, it's supposed to be funny, right? So if maybe somebody knows who 𝓷𝓮𝓮 or Richard Dreyfuss are, maybe they've seen this film. It has something to do with this. There's kind of a feeling like exotic lands. Maybe somebody wants to visit exotic lands. And tall tales. I mean, I'm thinking giraffes, tall. Reaching for the stars. Hey, Jaden, how are you? Happy birthday. Are you an Aquarius? Happy birthday, Jaden. And then we have Loyal Heart. So here we have number 35. You already had 40 and 8, and I didn't give you those numbers. So the numbers could mean something to you as well. Cancer, Aries, Pluto, Scorpio, Capricorn. But here you have 35, Gemini, Leo, and Pluto, Scorpio. So what we have here is two owls that have crowns, and they are forming a heart together. There is a love story between two owls. Loyal Heart. You might have an affinity for owls, or you could be a night owl. What does Spirit have to tell those listening, please? Yin energy, number 2, Taurus. Rose quartz would be really nice to carry around. You have yin energy. Loyal Heart, somebody really loves you. Somebody's cascading you in pink petals. Like, I don't know, this is something they've done before, or they think of you with pink flowers. I'm seeing pink petals right now in my mind. On the card, we have the paint across the entire canvas, and it looks like a basin, similar to something like, say, you would see like Aphrodite next to, the idea of, like maybe taking care of your hair, your face, doing beauty rituals, right? This is like a beauty ritual kind of card, I think. Yin, 2, Tarian, what you value. 2 is balance. And then we have a leg up. You might have a friend. So spiritually, I'm feeling that your spirit guides are telling you that they're with you. They're there to give you a leg up. 34, Gemini, Cancer, Libra. So you have a spirit guide that may be working with you and giving you a leg up now. Are those that are here listening, do they have a spirit guide that's speaking through the polar bears? You have polar bear and a polar bear baby here. So we have a lot of Aquarius on the board. We also have Scorpio and Pisces. And so we have 17, Uranus, Neptune, fixed energy, Can I find out, please? About the guides for those that are listening. You have the fates with you. I'm going to look into Aquarius and Scorpio just to see if there are particular angels or deities for them, because you could have those hanging around you. Maybe Pisces. Can you all hear me? Okay, so you might want to write this down if you don't already know this. For Aquarius, now you don't have to have Aquarius in your chart, but it looks like because we're in Aquarius season, that particular angel could be working with you at this time. So you have 𝓶𝓼𝓻, 𝓶𝓮𝓼𝓻𝓿, the angel of Aquarius. So this month, you're asked to speak to 𝓶𝓼𝓻, the vessel. Okay, so I'm guessing that it means the vessel. The process of creation requires us to draw something from within and bring it out into the world. We take the experiences and emotions that have been given to us and pass them along. The good, the bad, beauty and pain, those close to 𝓶𝓼𝓻 know this process very well. To enrich those around us, we sacrifice a little piece of ourselves, pouring out our hearts in hope that another vessel will take a drop of it with them. So there is more on 𝓶𝓼𝓻 at Angelarium, and they have a YouTube channel too, ANGELARIUM. Okay, I thought I would make sure, because it kind of seemed like everything was stalling. I wasn't sure. Okay, so we're going to look at Pisces and we're going to look at Scorpio real quick, because these are the angels that are present right now. And that's a lot of water. And Aquarius is a hybrid. Aquarius is supposed to be both air and water. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. They kind of denigrate it. You know, like what's the water jug about? You know, what's bringing... There's so much to Aquarius that is so often overlooked. Okay, so Barbiel is the angel of Scorpio. And that is Barbiel. And it says the Vindicator. So this month at least, the Vindicator will be working with you, this angel, the Vindicator, Barbiel. There are times when words fail and actions must be taken, when trials beset our lives and no other course of action is available. We have to fight. The nature of this sign is to be an ally, loving in the easy times and harsh when the world demands it. Barbiel is our sword against the darkness. It is our power to strike back when necessary. So interesting that it represents a sword in the later part of that description, because this is a sword energy we're in now. So something's going to be shocking you possibly this month. We do have a loud Aquarius energy here, so it is going to be Aquarius season. Okay. I don't have anything at the same site for Pisces, but we're at a different place. 𝓢𝓮𝓼𝓻𝓽 Angels of the Zodiac. And this is a pretty good one. Maybe I should come back here and read this. Pisces is the fish. You all know this. Okay. So this is the energy up until Pisces. Maybe this will represent or follow through for you beyond Aquarius. Maybe it is starting early because you need these facets to be with you during this period of the year. It does say it's compatible with Aquarius, so the other energies, quite possibly even Scorpio and Cancer. So if you're a Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, anywhere in your chart, you may work real well with the particular Piscean energy here. I'm trying to find the name though. Okay, it's let's see if I don't say it wrong here. 𝓷𝓱𝓸𝓻𝓽 and 𝓷𝓮𝓮𝓭. And sea green and lavender are the colors. So if you see those colors, this particular angel is speaking to you. The stones and crystals are white opal, jade, pearl, and amethyst. And the angels of Pisces focus on the energies of inner strength and unseen power. These angels are concerned with energy healing, intuition, karma, and creativity. If you were born under the sign of Pisces, these angels will be your guardians, and you can call on them anytime to assist you. You will naturally be a creative and intuitive soul. These angels will offer their assistance to anyone who asks for them for their help as well. They can support you during challenging times and help with the development of inner strength and personal power. These loving angels will teach you the valuable lesson of embracing your power and living your truth with love, compassion, and insight. The angels of Pisces send their blessings to all those who follow the path of empowerment. Those loving angels work closely with healers and those who use their intuition to make planet Earth a more love-filled, healed, and healthy place for all. Invocation and meditation they offer here as well. And I think that's all we're going to get there. But sea green and lavender and Neptune, of course. So if you wanted to work with this particular angel, these two, you would want white, opal, jade, pearl, or amethyst. Do they have any messages for the listeners, please? You have Aquarius energy 11 showing up again. So, you know, if you're here also for a twin reading, twin flame, I've just now given you 2 11s. So 11 is here on the table. By the book, we have elephants that are walking in a line. Elephants are very traditional. They're unique in their relationships. They're loyal. They have memories. They have rituals. They are with each other till the end. They're very, very bound to each other. There's a bond in a good way. Time for a nap. So somebody is very cagey or cunning in your energy. We have a fox laying under the moon. Number 24, which reduces to a 6. So we have Taurus, we have Cancer, and we have Virgo here. In the tropical, in the wheel. So what I'm seeing here though is this fox. You could have somebody who's watching you. You could have somebody very cunning keeping an eye out on you. And at night, they sleep under the moon near you. And we have another 11 with a 38 here. So it is Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay, so we have round and round. Somebody is hoping for you right now. So your spirit guides could be very hopeful that you receive happiness, that you're somebody's wish fulfillment. Your spirit guides are keeping an eye on you. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stars around you. You have a unintended fairy showed up here. So we have a fortune cookie here, and it says not for you. So have you ever sat at a Chinese food restaurant and they distributed all the cookies and you were the one left out with that one, and or there was no fortune in the cookie when you finally opened it? Well, I think they're saying that you were saved from not getting something that was not meant for you. So in other words, not everybody has the same fortune, and some of them are lukewarm. They're not what we anticipate, right? But somebody out here may be thinking about a twin flame, and somebody else might be out here thinking about a soulmate. You have a soulmate who may be thinking of you right now. 41. It could be an age. It could be something to do with the number 41, like on a license plate or a house, an apartment, something like this. We have a penguin here. We have a key. So this is what the spirit guides are saying here. If you're waiting for your soulmate to come to you, there is actually activation going on right now. Something you've done, there's some kind of activation. And before I was seeing the pink petals, now I'm seeing what look like petals, but they're red hearts. They're blowing in the wind, kind of like flower petals. So there is something to do with maybe Aries, Leo, or Cancer. There's an activation for a new soulmate. They're telling me to tell you that there is a soulmate on the way. So you either know the soulmate or this is somebody you're waiting for. This is new to you. They could be a Leo or Sag as well. They're saying that you need to be flexible. It could be that this isn't like your usual. Maybe it's not somebody that you're expecting. They're going to feel like home. Somebody that feels like home. Number 50 could mean something to you. You're 41. Hello, Spring. How are you? Okay, so we do have a hybrid of a horse and a giraffe and a zebra. Well, a tribrid. I've never said that. A tribrid? Well, it's a triplicate in animals here. So we're going into the year of the horse. Are there anybody here, or any of you, a year of the horse person for Chinese zodiac? But your person, a soulmate, they could be a Sagittarius. And this is kind of telling me that if they are Sagittarius, they have a whole lot of other energy in their chart. So they might not come across as a Sag, or it could be you. There could be some conflict and chaos going on around you. 33, which is a master number. Pretty good. Thank you, Spring. Somebody could be 33. Something happened when they're 33. Also, 33 could be a number, apartment, license plate. You're a rat. Horses are not good for me. I had to sneeze, sorry. Okay, so we have thinker. So we have another fairy. You've had two fairies show up. We have 44, another master number. 44 can mean something to somebody out here. 4 and 4, that's like two cancers. That could be home. 2 homes. Maybe somebody out here is dating. They have somebody sweet that they are really invested in, but there's 2 homes. Going back and forth is becoming a bit much. I'm getting about last night feeling here. Somebody who's taking their overnight bag. I'm kind of getting from the spiritual. There's going to be a little bit of both here. So I'm kind of going into the 3D here, but we won't tread too far into the 3D. But I have kind of a feeling that somebody here could be dealing with 2 different locations, bilocation, something in the romantic department, like there's sleepovers or maybe getting together, meeting each other and realizing you both already own something or you're committed, you've got a lease, and it's like, well, if we get real serious, what's going to happen with that? So that could be going through someone's mind. Thank you, Spring. Okay, so we have a lot of water. I don't know if there's a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here, but we have 9. It is a Sagittarius in the chart. But Treasure Island, we have a turtle. So if anyone is, I don't usually read like prosperity here, but if you need to hear it, it's coming slow, but it's coming for you. So, I mean, I put it in here if it comes out. This channel is usually, and by the way, I opted to dedicate Lucky Girl to prosperity. So if anybody's curious, it is going to have a lot of other things there. You'll have to read the description, but prosperity will be totally discussed over there when need be, when anyone's interested. My boyfriend is in jail, has been for almost 2 years, and this damn Virgo just came into my life. Sagittarius for the win. Okay. My chart is 40% water. Well, then you could be looking forward to this Treasure Island because it's telling me that somebody, quite possibly during Aquarius season, it seems like it's been slow, like you've already been waiting on it. Could be Aquarius season because we do have a star right here and it's opened up. And it almost insinuates that is Aquarius's energy. And if you have Aquarius in your chart and this Virgo won't leave you alone, he's hoping for you because the lantern has the star in it, and that is the Aquarius star. So this is indicating hope. And then we have 43, deep knowing. And so we have an eagle here. 43 reduces to 7, Libra. Divine feminine energy here. Cancer, actually, he's a white snow owl. He looks like an eagle, but he's an imposter. He's really, so this is not exactly how it would look because he looks like an eagle, but no, he is an owl. And we have Gemini here. So it's something about a duality here. Deep knowing. This is somebody who would stay up all night and they would acquire great wisdom, like cracking the books, you know, like learning a lot, not just because there's an exam, because they have a thirst for knowledge. Imagine 20, number 20. Somebody could be 20. We have air and water here. This is ascension energy. I don't see it clearly, but it looks like I see a flamingo, like the mirage of a flamingo. Somebody could be from Florida or somewhere where the flamingos are at. The Virgo has an aqua moon. We're going into Aquarius moon too, I think they said. In love with his ex. Oh, okay. You just found me at the right time. Your intuition must have been sparking. I don't like seafood. I'd never be pink from eating brine shrimp. I'm with you on that. I'm not into seafood either, but to each his own, right? I mean, more for who wants it. We have a change in the wind. So there's a zebra here and a gazebo. And one of those, do you know how the Wizard of Oz on the top, there was that northwest, southeast thing on the top of Not the barn? Was it the barn? So I think a storm is coming, a change in the wind. Yeah, this is Dorothy, you're not in Kansas anymore kind of vibe right now. So somebody, now remember you're all protected, okay? Because we do have those angels that started with us right here. So somebody here, though, could be going through some kind of stormy weather, storm, something like this, and we have a lot going on. So please just batten down the hatches and stay safe, because anywhere this could be happening. This could be in terms of relationships. Number 12, a Pisces could be having some kind of weather situation or chaos happening around them. My boyfriend is from Mexico. He just told me about flamingos like 2 days ago. So you didn't know about flamingos? And I have an owl on my arm. Oh, that is so cute. They take the surf. I'll take the turf. Oh, I like that idea too. A huge ice storm is supposed to hit the East Coast. I heard about that one. And that is about where the flamingos are. I mean, some people, they used to have campy TV shows that would show plastic flamingos in people's yards in Florida. So it was one of those things where they would decorate their yards that way. Okay, so now we have number 10. This could be a Capricorn energy. So if anybody's working on their career, this could be the angels are right now bringing messages on your career. So unfinished symphony. Did you not finish a degree? Did you not finish some kind of test? Something that you could also be in the music industry, or you like music. I have piano keys here. A marionette too. So if anybody likes marionettes. Unfinished symphony. So we could have a composer who shows up here. Somebody who started writing a song and they just didn't finish it. Looks like it's time to start picking up where you left off. It's time to finish that song. We have chop wood. Okay, it's number 42. Chop wood. So this is about getting some work done. Chop wood is kind of like X energy too, like ending something, right? Chop wood. 42. Cancer, Taurus, and Virgo. Gemini as well, if you look at the tarot as well, but an Emperor energy. Aries. I don't always do both. I usually do the natal, the astrological wheel. But yes, there's something that needs to be finished, something that needs to be taken out. Chop wood is something that you're done with. It's ended. It's like putting an axe in it, right? It's done. So yes, it's the release that we started with. Releasing something so that fresh can come through for you. Observer. So here again, we have a fox watching the moon from over a golden egg. So if you have earned a golden egg, if there's a golden egg you're waiting on, no, that's metaphorical, but say that you have done something to acquire, say, your wealth or what it is you feel is coming for you, right? Watch out for this cagey fox, because somebody could have somebody roaming around. This is the second time now, and this one has like binoculars. Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, 49. 49 could mean something to you. Could be a 49-year-old we're talking about. 49 could be on the license plates, the house number. He was just talking about seeing them as a kid. I'm sure I am a Pisces. So your sign's coming up pretty soon then. You're just one sign away. Do we have any... Let me find out something here. Yeah, because it's only, you have like only less than a month now. I think you've got 2 days. So it's like about a 28-day wait maybe. Okay, we have 2 Mars energies here. We have 2, we have Aries, we have Taurus, we have Sagittarius, we have Capricorn. So I was just going to say, if we had any Virgos here, you said that the one that was, there was a Virgo watching you, or was it a Sagittarius? Because your shadow is Virgo. So it could be that there is an inexplicable like magnetism that that person has towards you. I have a stalker that hacked me in March, and I still have remote access to my phone. Hey, Christy, how are you doing? He's a Capricorn. I quit with 2 semesters before my bachelor's music life. So I think it's time that you finish the music, because maybe you could actually create something that would get, maybe you would get something like radio play or something. See about getting a contract, because it did say finish the music. I mean, basically, yeah, it's never ending story. Like, you're stuck. You have a fairy here at number 37. 37's a 10. So that this is your MC. This is like your snag. If you have any snag going on, is linked to the music that you need to create and finish. There could be a contract that's meant for you, a music contract, a career, you know, if this is what your heart desires, right? A career. You have Virgo moon rising. I met a Virgo soulmate, and he was screwing with my head. Yeah, Virgos can tend to do things like that, can't they? They're kind of like wicked geniuses. We have higher power, number 4. So the guides are telling you that you are ascending to higher levels, and they're saying something to the effect of, you have the key. Your third eye is where your key is at. So you need to meditate. The key is located. There is a lock symbol in the temple of where your pineal gland is at. So I would meditate on lavender and pastel colors, because they are saying that you are primed to travel. I don't know if you astral travel. This almost feels like engaging outside of the body, like astral traveling. But it is spiritual. It is possibly using your psychic development gifts. So maybe you're getting new abilities, but you have your prime, why did I say that? Your pineal gland is where the key is at. So you know how to activate that. I think it's your music. It's your art. Pastel colors will help this. I've seen, I think, 3 or 4 of them show up, and this deck is not, it's not the Fae ones. I already did the Fae ones when we started. This deck is actually the Wisdom Oracle, and there are Fae in it throughout it, but we've actually seen Fae show up. So I think that you must have known, your intuition must have known you'd find fairies here. I'm so stuck. I'm very connected with the Fae. Well, Anamika, we're not reading personals yet. How are you doing, Anamika? My guides told me about keys and their importance some time ago, yes. I do something with time, Okay, so co-create come out again. So, you know, anybody who is artistic, songwriting, music, any kind of artist, somebody could pair up with you. And we have 40 showing up here. So you may have met them when you were 40. 40 could be something that's significant here. Something to the sea. Number 7, Libra. Divine feminine energy, very watery. Here it is massive water. This is Pisces energy. This is Scorpio and Cancer as well. And somebody is about to have a new life. So let me see if we can get some angels to talk to us on that one. What is this new life? And can you tell me a little bit more about who this could be? 39 is on the card. Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Maybe the shadow, Virgo. Anybody Virgo? New life is about picking up where you left off when you were disappointed about something. So anybody here that's been disappointed about something that they had to turn around and stop, stall, renegotiate, replan. We have the Chariot in reverse, Cancer, Capricorn shadow. So this is something about something else had ended that you wanted, you were disappointed about, you had to turn it around, reroute yourself. But the new life coming, it could have been you weren't meant for that. You were meant for something bigger. Yeah, you had to have some objective and turn around your plans and or your travels. And because you did, now your life is new. It's going to be new. You're the star of your story. This is Aquarius energy. And again, the Aquarian angel I said earlier, you might want to look back into. That angel is working with you here. So you're pouring into yourself. You have a new life. 17 is here. Aries, Libra, and Aquarius, as well as Scorpio energy. You have a Gemini North Node, and you're a 7. Okay. For the star, you have Page of Water. So your intuition, your sensitivity is starting to open up. I think that what they mean with new life, I think that the gifts that you have, your third eye, the activations coming online, I think that you're starting to recognize, whoever is listening and can identify with any of this, if any of this is for anyone here listening, your intuition, your gifts are starting to become more, you're more sensitive, you're catching yourself doing things, like you're surprising yourself, like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. There, like maybe you're finishing people's sentences in ways you didn't before. You're doing it more than just with one person. Maybe it's like almost like you feel like a mind reader, or maybe there's something you're doing that is just like, this is the first for me, or it was never this good. I thought it was a fluke. But it looks like you're starting to actually recognize the gifts. They're becoming stronger. And you have the Ace of Water. So there is a lot of love coming your way. New life. Somebody might want to show you they love you. Tell you they love you. A water sign maybe. A Pisces, Cancer, and or a Scorpio. So for the new life, this person's watching you right now. It's a Knight of Air. Hey, Maya Dose, how are you doing? Or Dos. I'm sorry, not Dose. Dos? I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Okay, so your Virgo showed up. Anybody else want to claim Virgo energy? Virgo is dressed in Aquarius frame here. Therefore, the Virgo feels like the Virgo has met their hope. They found their hope in Aquarius season. So this Virgo may be wanting to come out of hibernation. This Virgo wants to be a mentor. So if you're a medium, maybe this is why your Virgo that you spoke of is intrigued with you, interested in you, because you're coming out as maybe the High Priestess here. This is a matching set, a High Priestess and the Hermit. I'm pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, he's a Virgo with an Aquarius moon. I'm dealing with a Virgo and I'm an Aquarius. And I'm Aquarius. Oh, you're Aquarius. Okay, so that is perfect here for this. This means to you, since you just come in here, that he is wanting to, I don't know if he wants to stake his claim, but there's a matching set here. He's found his hope in Aquarius season, the High Priestess. I don't know if you read. Are you a light worker? Are you a reader? He could recognize this in you. He knows you to be intuitive, but you two match. You're like, this isn't like the King and Queen of Cups or, like a major. These are majors, but the Hermit and the High Priestess, they can be well partnered. I've had a belief in my reading that they're actually supposed to be a pair, but a lot of people will say the Hierophant and the High Priestess are supposed to be a pair. I always see the Hermit as the High Priestess's partner. That's just how I see it. So this would denote possibly your Virgo seeing you as their counterpart and the hope they were wishing for, wanting. And wanting to, like, your reason enough for the Virgo to want to come out of their fortress, their place, because they're always within, they're just about always, right? And Virgos are something else for sure. I'm dealing with a Virgo. And so you're an Aquarius. Happy birthday. I don't get many Aquariuses around here, Maya. Happy birthday. So there is a happily ever after between these two. So if either of you or anyone here can claim that, we have the 10 of Cups for that pair, for that duo, for the Virgo and the Aquarian energy and or, Piscean energy, because the High Priestess is usually Pisces, but it could be Scorpio as well as Cancer. And 7 of Cups to final that part of the read. In reverse, saying that all other options, opportunities have been thrown out. There is no potential that another could hold a candle to the one in the lantern, which in Aquarius season, like I said, it's either Aquarius or it's Pisces. Or the water signs that I mentioned also, depending on your person. So we're going to talk to the fairy deck here. What else can we find out Spirit has to tell the listeners? You're asked to reawaken. So maybe you feel like you've been in a long slumber. Maybe it's time to wake up from the dream, the fantasy, the fairy tale. Maybe you have been in slumber a while. Maybe you are sleepy. Maybe you haven't slept well. You're asked to rest well, rest better. Yes, receiving healing. You're asked to rest better, and something about receiving healing. So the guides are saying that they want to send you a dose of healing. Maybe they are offering you a comfortable place to sleep, and you're so busy or you can't schedule rest because you're busy with other things. They want you to take care of you, and they're offering anything it is that you're seeking. So say you need medicine or you need water or whatever you need, they seem to put it in your path, even if you're forgetting to take care of you. They keep putting it in your path. Hey, Delaney, how are you? And then we have replenish. So as I was saying with water and sleep, 31. Oh, the numbers we did not give you. Wait a second. Okay, some more Libra energy here with the 7, Cancer 2, and 1 with Aries. Delaney, there you are. Receive healing, Delaney, for 1. How's everything going there? Replenish is about sleep and about hydration. This is really strong about healing. You could be dreaming about the past lives. You could be dreaming about a palace, a castle, like kind of palace or something like this. We also have military. So you could have lived during a time in your past life when it was a military situation, some kind of war, maybe. Trying to keep cool. It's very warm here. It's pretty cold here, but we turned on the heat. So is it humid there or is it a dry heat? We have number 47, which does reduce 2 and 11. So if it's a twin flame situation that you listen for too, you can claim that if you want, if you'd like. 47 is Cancer, Libra, and Aquarius energy. To some degree, Taurus maybe, and we do have butterflies here present. I also have a bluebird that was hiding there. So I don't know if a bluebird has any meaning for anyone here, but you could have a tattoo of a bird, like a songbird. Mental repetition, 28. Something's coming to an end, so a new beginning can start. Your ancestors are with you in your dreams. We have a tree here. The root, more butterflies. Hey, Healing Hearts, how are you doing? Sprinkle says that her guides told her if I wanted to leave the country, I had to do it. And 2 years ago, I would be able to. I wouldn't be able to. They are currently not letting white women leave the country. Are you speaking of USA or another country? I have a dove tattoo. Oh, how cute. So how is Healing Hearts doing? So do you have, is it like, don't they have the doves in the magic hat? Is it just like a regular dove, like on a I've seen some tattoos where they're like on the branch. Hey Bishop, how are you? Hope everyone's well. I hope you're doing well too. My heart hurts. Oh, I'm sorry, Healing Hearts. I hope you had a good day. I'm sorry about your heart. Is everything okay? 13077. I wonder if it's because you're a certain age bracket. Oh, they probably would. I'm in the USA too. They probably tell me to leave. I don't know. We have 5 of air here. That was just a joke. It was just a joke. A colored dove flying with a piece of, that's, I think, something I've seen. Yes, something like that. How cute. Doves are so graceful. Oh, it's a stupid guy. Was it the one we read on? I have a chessboard here. Has he been playing conflicting mind games on you? 5 of air, conflict energy. Melodrama, reassessment, mistake. Is he somebody you wish you hadn't talked to? Okay, we have another 11, 29. Breaks to 11. Sincere relationships. So we have a lot of twin energy here. So when I finally do in this stream, I might just bring out the twin flame cards and come back. So I'll be here for a little while and then maybe we'll do that if anyone's up for that. I meant to the other day. I was absolutely exhausted. My hands wouldn't work. So it wasn't something that I was liking, but I couldn't get back here like I wanted to. No, this guy, nah, it's yes. No, this world is going crazy. They're letting men leave or women of different words, ethnicities, but not white women. I'm not very proud to be here, I'll say that, but it's just the way that things are going. I'm hoping that it turns around. Hopefully it will. Okay, we'll do that a little bit, Bishop. Thank you for your patience with me. 333 on the time for me. Yeah, what is this about 333? I've been getting a lot of 333s lately myself. Are you seeing that a lot, Bishop? Yes, a lot of mind games. Friday, 7:30 p.m. We have, must be way late now. Let me see. We have Friday, 12:34 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, guys. That could mean something to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have learning, number 25. The 25th of January could be something significant you're going to learn about your twin. There are butterflies all around here. You could be taking a nature hike. This is earth and water energy. Somebody Caucasian with blonde hair could mean something here. Taurus, Leo, Libra, maybe Cancer. Excuse me, they have listen to your body. 27. This is actually a fairy that is in blue and green. So it's heart and throat chakra. Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius. Yes, listen to your body. I was going to do some chakra readings over at Lucky Girl after we do the nodes. So that is something I want to do as well. And maybe we could do that on the live stream so you can all have that read for you while you're on live stream. Sensitivity 12. This is Pisces energy. It's Aries, Gemini, and Taurus too. And this is the second time we have the major number 44, the master number, excuse me, in numerology, 44. Cancer, Scorpio, Pluto energy. So it says guardian. So you have a guardian spirit that is keeping track of you, protecting you. I'm going to go ahead and take on questions if you have any. I'll be right back. I was going to sneeze, so I had to mute the mic, and I did not end up having a sneeze. So if I have to do that again, it's just because I'm trying not to sneeze on mic. I had a dream about my twin this morning where we woke up beside each other. It was so peaceful. Like the 15th of February, we were reading. I have my pendulum and I have a deck of angel cards. The nature hike looked really beautiful. But I think that if you're going to do that, you might want to work on your green and your blue chakras because that was emphasized heavily. So your throat and your heart chakra. Oh, thank you, Sprinkle777. I like your name, by the way. Sprinkle, it sounds like a cupcake or something like that. But I am just average out here, but thank you. I really appreciate your kindness. They gave me 444 the day I found out my boyfriend was in jail. So 444's been following you around. They also gave me a dragonfly that day. It just appeared in front of me in my bedroom and then was gone. Okay. So everyone who has a question, go ahead and give a heart. The only thing we don't answer on this channel, we'll have to save for the Lucky Girl channel, is prosperity and finances. I can't do that because this channel is kind of, it's a little bit more aligned to more spiritual, and materialism is okay if it's like a love materialism, but it's hard to explain. So the Lucky Girl is the one to go to if you need that. And the Knight of Air, somebody is showing support to you, being responsible and organized. So if anybody is looking for someone to behave that way, it could be an air sign. You have a new beginning coming. This is for everyone. Okay, now this is definitely showing me that we have to read for the twin flames. Okay, now, Bishop, are you doing this? Delaney? I don't know. Your guys' guides are probably giving me this. We got the Four of Fire, which is the twin flame energy. It could also be a new home coming for somebody, but also the world together. So it's either a new home or a twin flame union coming up. Could be an air sign, does not have to be. So you might want to work on your red, your purple, and your green chakras if you want this union or this home. Oh, thank you, Healing Hearts. Has the information I have been learning about the IRS been accurate? King of Fire. That would be a yes, but let me just ask with the pendulum. Really quick. For Sprinkle777, is the IRS information accurate that Sprinkle777 has been learning? You have a yes there too. You have two yeses between the cards and the pendulum. Anything general for Delaney? Can I get something general for Delaney, please? Okay. You have the sun, Leo energy, wrapped in purple border. So it's Aquarius, Leo Aquarius. You have the 10 of Earth, which is your energy. I don't know if you have a dog. So your legacy is protected. What I'm seeing here, Delaney, is you're absolutely going to be happy soon with much prosperity. Green and purple are surrounding you right now, the colors of the heart and the crown chakra. 17, your Venus energy is speaking to you right now. You're inspired, fulfilled. You're going to be filled full of faith and hope. You're pouring into yourself. You're loving yourself. Your crown chakra is lit. You have double the crown chakra showing up here. Okay, did I say double? You've actually got 4 of them here. So you have the moon and you have the Empress. There is some kind of secret surrounding you as the creatrix and or the mother of your children. There's some kind of secret. And I think it has to do maybe more so with the fact that you're coming into your Venus return on your moon. All this crown chakra, though, have you been doing getting a lot of downloads, doing a lot of meditating? You have an allergy to pet hair. Okay, I gotcha. So you have 17, 18, 3, 19. So you got 17, 18, 19. 3 is a magical number, you know that. Wow. So if you're working on some kind of upgrade in your spiritual abilities, your gifts, I'm getting that your third eye, if it hasn't already been really strong, it's going to get stronger. There's something, and the moon, that could be why the moon's here too. You're dreaming about something and your answers are coming to you in your dreams. Okay, so are you familiar with the music band Three Dog Night? Delaney, I don't know if you are or not, but they're an American band. I think they're American. They're a band from the 70s, 80s or so, maybe the 60s. I have 3 dogs showing up, and that's just very erroneous. And well, there is sometimes 2 dogs on the moon card, depending on the deck, right? But you have another erroneous dog that showed up. So you have 3 dogs, and I'm thinking 3 Dog Night. Also, I'm not seeing it really, but your DNA is getting an upgrade too. You're healing your DNA, and as you're meditating, I think you're unlocking certain gifts. So the more you're in your crown chakra, I think you're starting to get more comfortable with your meditation. It's bringing you more gifts or strengthening the ones you know of. You might want to listen to it. They're fun, but they're a Christian band based in America, I believe it is. But you can't tell they are. I mean, they're not. There's this one song they did that I was a little girl. I used to sing too. It's called "Joy to the World," and it starts out something about Jeremiah was a bullfrog, but he was a good friend of mine. Anyways, the song's real fun. And there's another one that's really fun called Mama Told Me Not to Come. In other words, they were good boys. They weren't supposed to go to a party. So you might want to listen to them just for, you might not get anything out of it, but you could have fun listening to them. So I'm sure that you can find them on YouTube. You know that song. When I was a little girl, I don't know if you saw the movie, actually. Tom Berenger did a film back in like the 80s or late 80s, maybe. The Big Chill. It was centered, it had a whole lot of actors and actresses in it that were well known. And it was about basically the funeral of one of their loved ones that crossed over, and they were all getting together to say goodbye to him, you know. Anyways, they showed one of their children in the bathtub singing the song. And it took me back when that movie came out, because it's like, in my day, I was a little girl when that came out too. You've seen the movie. Okay, so maybe you have some old friends. Maybe you have some old friends that are going to reappear, or maybe there's a reunion coming, or you have somebody that you know. I hope nobody's crossed over, but maybe you have mediumship abilities, and maybe somebody's going to come to you in a dream. Maybe somebody crossed over. We have wise counselor for you. To follow up, can I get one last one for Delaney for general? What comes out for Delaney? You're working really hard. You're focusing on the details. You have 8 of Pentacles. So work is where your head is at. I think you're very grounded, and you're busy in your craftsmanship. And I think that maybe you're really tired. And so something about spirit is giving you a chance to break away from that a little bit when you're sleeping. So your gifts are coming online. Your gifts are actually, when you're least expecting it, they're starting to trickle in. So it looks like maybe there could be as many as 3, because dogs are loyal friends. So you could have 3 loyal friends who show up in your dreams here in the near future. And those are the only ones I could think of, but they're a good band. Dreams are crazy. I think we're in different dimensions in our dreams. I would say that's a pretty good hypothesis. It's a definite potential. In my Maori culture, we usually have 3 people who pass in a row. So maybe that's saying something there. There's 3 loyal friends who passed in a row. You know, we actually have that here when we talk of our celebrities. We'll say, one went, now there's 2 more, and usually you boom, hear a second one relatively quickly, and then a third one. Usually it's in threes. No, I'm not. I had 2 ants that were, though. I have Scorpio in my chart. Scorpio and Pisces. I have both those in my chart. When it comes to water. Smashing Pumpkins used to be a really good band I listened to, too. Way back. So your pendulum is telling you, if you work with your pendulum and your pendulum does you right, I mean, you haven't had it tell you anything off. It's usually on the mark, right? Pendulums, I feel, are pretty trustworthy, depending on if you're comfortable with it. As a matter of fact, I've gotten to where I prefer my pendulum, but it's mostly because I can get right direct to the answer instead of having to go through a whole lot of, hoopla to get to the answer, which sometimes the hoopla is necessary. But some people just want to know, can you tell me, and so it's quicker. Yeah, I've never found my pendulum to tell me something off. I mean, when I feel instinctively or I'll ask criteria I already know the answer to, it tells me the correct answer. And most people that I've used the pendulum with, I feel pretty locked into it. I mean, pendulums are usually very, because it's yes, no, but sometimes you have a lot. It's kind of like finding your way, like where's Waldo on the map? You got to take many turns to get to where you got to get to. So yes, no, you might have to work around to get to the end story, the end result, with a whole lot of yes, no's, but sometimes it's worth it. It can be draining, so it depends on how far you have to go into that, and it's a good thing to rest. So it could take a laborious amount of time, days, to get to a particular answer, the end result of an answer, right? Through the yes, no mechanism. I dropped a whole lot of cards on the floor. And I was thinking about getting them and looking at them, seeing if there's any story there. Yes, it lies to me all the time. It is truthful when answering other people's questions, though. I'm very comfortable with it. I even try to test my pendulum, and it knows. 𝓲𝓱𝓸𝓻𝓽 says it has told me several times that he's not in. Okay, so Delaney, do you have a pendulum on hand? Do you want to help? We could both see what we get and see what 𝓲𝓱𝓸𝓻 gets if she tries again. We could put her guides on task. They have to be right with her, right? It just answers other people. Mine moves very easily and strongly, and they always give me a clear answer. Okay, so is 𝓲𝓱𝓸𝓻𝓲𝓻's boyfriend really in jail? 𝓲𝓱𝓸𝓻𝓲𝓻, I'm getting a no. It was telling me yes, so was he released and he didn't tell you, but he was in? So maybe there's a half truth there. So it's like, it does look like you're getting the truth out of your own pendulum, but that's on my side. Delaney will answer for you too. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm back. So what I miss? No, he is not released. Strong no from my pendulum too. Okay, so I would say the consensus says that he is not in there. He's not locked up. But where I got it going in a circle, it's telling me that it was a half-truth. So in my situation, it looks like he may have been released, so he was there, or he was nearly booked and put in, but it was like maybe a deliberate and easy story to give you. I don't know. I don't know why he would do that. I don't know the situation, but it does look like it's a no if Delaney got it that way too. So before I get on to the question, I have 2 wands here that fell on the floor upright. Everything else was hiding. And that would be somebody who is locked out, blocked, will no longer be. So if you've been waiting for somebody to come back to you, and this is for anybody listening, if you're like somebody who, say, prescribes to twin flames and that's why you're here, and or it's on the backlog, you think about it now and then, right? You were blocked from your twin or they from you, and it looks like things are changing. There was a 5 of coins in reverse that come out. 6 of swords, they're coming your direction. Queen of swords in reverse. That's either telling lies or not speaking. I want to say, because the Queen of Swords, she can be nasty if she's in reverse. I want to say that it could be, say, verbally abusive. It could be. I don't like saying that, but I don't usually see it in reverse. So it depends. An air sign who could be verbally abusive. 3 of Cups, there's a potential that there is going to be a meeting, some kind of a get-together. Somebody is coming your way slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. And then lastly, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So that might not be connected, but it could be that there is a situation where you had to make a choice. Somebody had to make a choice. And the Ace of Cups is now being sent back into the waters, say, cleansed and transmuted so that the heart can be restored. Maybe it's a second go-around. Maybe this has to do with the second go-around. But I'm getting, if it's a twin story, it could be that somebody had to throw away their goblet they shared with another, you say if they were married or in a karmic thing, to be with their person, their twin or their soulmate, whatever it would be, right? So that's what I'm seeing there. So it looks like if there was somebody, and also they could have been locked out from what have been their prospective, like, say, karmic life. So the person they shared a house with, a family with, maybe. Thank you, Bishop. Is Aries going to relocate to where Delaney is? Is Aries going to relocate where Delaney is? I have a yes. I have a yes. Did you get a yes? It was a little shaky, but I don't think that means no, or it just looks like there's hesitation or there's going to be some hiccups maybe getting it going. So it could be getting the finances or something like that, getting timing. My brain cannot comprehend him not being there. Were you together very long? He calls from the jail every day and I do video visits with him. And no, he is not his roommate and has not been to court yet. My pendulum did hesitate at the very start, then a strong no. For your Delaney, for your answer, Delaney, or for Sprinkles 777? Maybe he's in remand or being held due to court attendance. That is possible too. He is supposedly in jail, and I'm not sure what is going on. Probably something I shouldn't talk about publicly, though. Yeah, you might want to keep the case quiet. But maybe that's it. Maybe we're not supposed to know, and maybe Spirit's protecting things. Delaney, what are your thoughts? Do you think that's possible? That they're trying to keep everything like under hush? Like maybe there's something that isn't supposed to be exploited? Maybe there are things that even us readers aren't supposed to catch, right? So you had answer as well. It's always delayed with Aries. I know, he's an Aries. What the heck? He must have been born late too, right? No, I'm kidding. Mine had a little hesitation as well, but it was pretty strong, yes. Did I miss mine? Healing Hearts, I didn't see yours. Go ahead and tell me yours. I'm sorry. If I missed yours, Bishop, Healing Hearts, anyone else, please put your question down. I had to leave for a minute, and then I dropped my cards and I got them on the table, and so go ahead and put them down. Yeah, he's been there for almost 2 years. And you might want to rewind in case any of the energy that fell on the floor that I read was for you. Could be for anybody that shows up at any time. I'm getting more relaxed about dropping the cards because they're meant to fall. And when they do, then I can say what I'm seeing, and it might be useful to somebody who knows. I used to be more controlled about it, like, no, I don't want the mess on the floor. But, you know, when Spirit's talking to you, right? Knight of Cups, somebody's romantic about somebody here. It could be you have a young water sign in love with you. Whoever is listening, whoever can identify with that. Claim it if it's yours. This person wants to come at you and tell you something romantic, tell you they love you. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe talk forever. I'm not going to say they're going to bring jewelry, but you just don't know, right? His name is Naz. Okay, let me find. Okay. I just wanted to know this Aries' real, genuine attention towards me. Maybe they're bad the whole time and I'm just not accepting it. His name is Naz. So you're wanting to know if Naz has got bad intentions from the beginning. From the beginning, bad intentions from Naz. Okay. Does Naz have bad intentions that he started out with from the beginning? Towards Victoria, please. The pendulum is giving me a yes. Let me see if we can ask the tarot. It might give us a better look at this. For Victoria, does Naz have some bad intentions towards Victoria that he had from the beginning? Is there something like that where Naz is concerned? Okay, we got the High Priestess. Has he ever said anything to you about being, I'm not going to say that unless he's a jerk. Okay, maybe, you know, some guys are jerks. Maybe, did he ever call you a know-it-all? Because the High Priestess, it's kind of like he's thinking, you know, she knows everything, like a sarcastic, you know what, say, you know, I want to call it, you know, use a name, right? Does he have Virgo in his chart? Pisces, maybe? I have Scorpio here. I got a yes when we asked, but I kind of feel like he was getting readings on you. Most certainly was, and I don't know if he was disappointed in something about you. Pisces is strong here. Maybe he's a cusp. Pisces, Aries. There's disappointment. He's looking at things from a different viewpoint. A lot of changes, a lot of immature energy maybe, because 5 is Leo. Leo, this is no shade on the Leo, okay? But by the chart, it's the child. Well, actually, it is young. The Aries is the child. They consider it, though, the baby, sort of. So there was some kind of resistance in him. So I don't know if what happened was he got some readings and there was something that does he ever play the victim? Because the hangman can sometimes be denoted as somebody that's hung out to dry.
And previously, 𝓲𝓮𝓼𝓻𝓽 was talking about her Virgo, and we were talking Virgo. And Virgo is what we have here with Pisces. So I'm kind of feeling maybe he likes to play mind games with you, but he feels like he goes into victim mode too. So that would be the Pisces energy we have with the Hangman. Him coming out of nowhere, acting different. He's looking at things differently. He's disappointed about something here. I haven't asked anything for you, Bishop, with the pendulum. I would ask. I wouldn't start answering anything for you, Bishop, unless you wanted me to. I just indirectly sometimes read cards for the people that are here. I don't pin that on anybody. So I don't know if you met me or he canceled meeting up with me twice. Yeah, there's changes here. There's kind of immature energy. There's kind of victim mentality. It looks like he's had a reading on you. He's looking at things in different ways. Oh, no, Bishop. No, you don't have anything to worry about. The ladies were talking to each other. And I asked Delaney to help with the pendulum because 𝓲𝓮𝓼𝓻𝓽 was having difficulty ascertaining why her pendulum was telling her opposite of what she believed was true. So we decided to work together. I asked Delaney to do that. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, we wouldn't do that. So yeah, we do everything on the up and up here, but we do also offer, if people would like to do like group readings, things like that, you know, we can sometimes bring around our pendulums, our cards, and see if we get the same answers. Like, for instance, like if you have a deck of cards or a pendulum and you want to check with me, are you getting the same thing with me, right? I can do that. Or you want to ask somebody here who might have one, they're equipped with it. You could as well say, listen, can you just make sure that that's correct? Because I'm getting this, I want to clarify. And so you have the reader on site, but then you have other people that know what they're doing, because many people here do know divination, right? But that's always up to the individuals, right? Okay, so let me catch up. Did I get everybody? Okay, so he canceled meeting on you twice. I do feel mind games are going on here with him. Yeah, because he's indecisive. He's very confused. Victoria, he's very confused. He's got the two swords. So he could have another choice. Maybe he got something in the reading and he's kind of feeling awkward about things. Maybe he's afraid you'll sacrifice him for someone else. Maybe he thinks that you would choose someone else over him, so he's not sure. This could be somebody that just doesn't want to be vulnerable. Nas, I mean, he's coming across funny. I kind of feel maybe he doesn't want to be vulnerable, so he's coming across like he's doing mind games. He hasn't hit clarity yet in the situation. Maybe Aquarius season will help him become more clear with you or within his own intentions. Maybe he's uncertain of his own intentions. We've got a lot of Gemini energy here. That's dualistic energy. I'm sorry I opened up way too much with him. You did nothing wrong, healing hearts. Some people just can't hold our hearts the way it deserves. You showed up in the best way you could, gave love. It all comes back to you eventually. It does, and sometimes not how you ever expect. If you hear the very beginning of the reading, I was pulling on angel guidance energy, and there was something I think I referenced with one of the message cards. Something showing up and it wasn't like you had expected, or it won't be what you anticipated. And I can't remember how it went because it's been a little while since I read that part. But if you do get to listen to the beginning, there was some missed cards here on that. I totally understand. Very cold, which is very typical of an Aries, honestly. I think the fire signs can run hot. It's kind of hard to slow down a running horse, you know, like something heated, something hot, right? On fire. It's just like emotions with the water signs. It's hard to get them to speed it up and go past the emotions because that's what they're made of, is emotions. So it's really trying for people to become outside of the normal of what their elements give them, what they are used to, what they're suited in. I'm getting Virgo and Gemini strongly because of Mercury for you, Victoria. He's like lost in kind of mental gameplay. And that could be his love style. Like he likes to play mind games. But it feels like he's caught between something, or he's afraid of you. And that could be why he had readings. But I also am getting that kind of like somebody telling somebody, you know everything. So I don't know if he said that or not, or if he wants to check you out and see how much you know about him. Like, how much can I find out Victoria knows about me before I start playing games on her? I don't know. I'm kind of wondering that. And I would agree with Delaney that the not liking conflict. And I would one up on that. And I would say that's kind of a common trait of maybe every fire sign, certainly the air signs too. So the masculine energy in the chart, despite, it does not matter who, you know, who we're talking about. You could be a woman who's feminine from sunset to sundown, or, you know, sun up to sunset, whatever, you know, all the time. And so masculine energy is just fire and air. But I think that the not wanting conflict, a lot of people probably don't want conflict. So it just feels so much easier to ghost. And I think it's a go-to for a lot of people. It's really hard to, if you're in a situation where it's push-pull, and you've tried, right? It might be difficult to keep trying. And so ghosting may be the easiest thing. And maybe the more painful thing, but the easiest thing at the time. Victoria, what if, okay, this is just an idea, okay? So I didn't read on you. It's up to you to ask, you know, any reader you want to, whatever, when, right? If you decide to. This is just a thought, okay? Just don't shoot the messenger. I'm just thinking that it just popped in. Could be somebody from the other side trying to tell me to tell you this. What if there's a chance that you're pushing to get into a relationship because you're feeling ready to, and you know something is coming for you, but you don't realize that it is supposed to be divine timing, and there's something that you're getting in the way with. Like, maybe all these people are interesting to you, and possibly the right one's coming, but they keep on messing with, when I say that, the forces that you can't see, right? They keep on messing with things with these individuals because these aren't the ones for you. We did have that's not for you, the fortune cookie that I got on the card, and it was spirit was protecting those listening against a fortune that was not meant for them. So I'm kind of feeling that, what if you found some really dynamic men you're attracted to. They have all kinds of things going wrong with them in some way, but it's just, they're not that way generally. But maybe the right one is supposed to come and you get hooked up and involved with these people, then the right one won't have a chance to come to you. Divine timing and everything, right? So, I mean, what if that is a potential? I mean, I don't know how you feel about that, but I mean, that could be what's going on. And actually, when that happens, divine timing, it's like, it's one of those things like serendipity. It's like, wow, I just met this guy. He's so fabulous. It's like he was sent down from the stars. I mean, this is the kind of thing you know, it would be just so miraculous that you would meet this person because he'd be so, like you ordered him out of a catalog, you know, catalog order. He was specially delivered and sealed with a bow and everything on him, right? You know, everything perfect about him, right? And that is kind of what divine timing, when somebody's made for you, maybe you have someone special that they're trying to bring to you. And I don't know, it's up to you to figure that out, but I thought I would say that. Bishop, I have to rewind because I didn't see it. So let me see if I can find it. I'm on my little phone and I have, here it is. No, that's not it. I'm rewinding. I don't know how far back I'm going, and hopefully I have the entire script here. My phone might be different than my tablet, so we will see. Okay, what I need to know, you wanted to know what you may need to know. Okay, for Bishop, can I tell Bishop what he may need to know at the moment? What may he know? May he need to know at the moment? I'm getting tongue twisted. For Bishop, what might he need to know at this moment? I'm getting a feeling on my back, Bishop. Like, that was weird. You probably heard that. Sorry, I have somebody who doesn't know I'm recording now, so he's making noise. I had a feeling like somebody was spraying me with water on my back, and I am nowhere near water. You know that feeling like somebody's teasing you and they're throwing water on your back, like with a spray bottle or maybe with a water balloon or something. Somebody's playing a trick with water or something. I don't know. Okay, you're highly perceptive to something that you need to clarify that you invested in. Queen of Swords, we're in Aquarius season right now. Ace of Swords, you're making a breakthrough. You're planning your investment, the results, it's all coming. It's clear to you now. Maybe I was feeling the water on my back because it's behind me. And remember how we've talked about you being so close to her, that the dimensions are so thin, like a piece of paper. Maybe you're feeling, I'm feeling for you, because I'm stepping in for you in this reading, in between. Maybe I'm feeling like her crying, and that's on the backside. She wants back in. You're realizing you're getting closer. I have Taurus showing up here too, mind you. Right now so something is happening between right this moment, as you said, ATM, all the way into Taurus season. So this is evolving. It's getting clearer, sharper. You're seeing things. You're seeing what you've invested in. It's becoming more evident how things are evolving at this point. I don't know anything about the water. Did you guys go swimming, or did you go to a hot tub, or you took showers together? I don't know. There's something about water, unless she's crying. Happy birthday, Delaney. You're welcome, Victoria. Unfortunately, the universe does do things for a reason, which is out of our control. Sometimes it's a learning experience. You're welcome, Delaney. Yes, she does. She looks probably, I'm going to wager in her 30s. Maybe 37 to 39, maybe. She looks a good decade at least younger than she is, at least. But Capricorns are actually really hardy people, have really good bones and structure and everything. Capricorns actually make really good models. So I don't know if you'd ever thought about that, Delaney, but yeah, Capricorns are known to have really good bone structure. So they age well. So Bishop, I just did your reading. I don't know if any of that felt like it resonated, but it does look like you're starting to recognize with clarity what you're investing in. And it looks like up until maybe Taurus season, judgment's coming for you, for the situation. Benjamin, that is an awesome way to age too. My Capricorn is on January 6th. I love Capricorns, always have. You have a Capricorn? I thought you were Pisces. I'm confused. I'm really confused. Oh, you mean you're draconic. I'm a Pisces in draconic. How funny. I'm a stellium Pisces. I've been picking up on my twin, really missing what we shared. I do feel she's realizing what we shared was mystical and the rarest of the rare. Western is Capricorn sun, but Vedic, I'm Sagittarius sun. Well, this is so weird. Western for me on the rising, I'm Sagittarius. But then I go backwards for tropical or for Vedic. So tropical, I am Sag rising. Then I do the Vedic, and then it makes me a rising Capricorn. Or excuse me, not Capricorn. Scorpio. And then you add Ophiuchus into it. Well, I'm actually in that little knot of space. So I'm actually Ophiuchus rising, which is so weird. That is actually healing energy. That's the healer, the snake healer. But I mean, here, imagine you start out thinking you're one thing, then you look at another chart, it's just funny. My boyfriend, oh, he's your, okay, I got you. That's 2 days before somebody I used to date had Elvis's birthday. You're welcome, Bishop. Yes, you do have something very mystical. And if it's anything to you, water. I don't know if it's her crying, if it's raining where she's at. There's some memory you guys have around water. My current boyfriend, his natal sun is 15% Capricorn, and my draconic chart, my sun is 15%. So like you're two parts of a whole. I have a Pisces sun, Venus, Lilith and Scorpio, Mars, Saturn and Pluto, and Virgo moon and rising. Well, it is 1:30 just about here. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested, but I will open the messages to Twin Flames if I were to start another stream. So how's everyone feel about that? Anybody want to come back for a second one here? But I'm going to try and not blur the line, so I wanted to do a separate one here. I have love vibes that I would read for that. I have Mystic Love Oracle. Actually, I can read the, if anyone has an interest in that, I can read that one here, because that one's not really twin flaming. I think it's more just general and could be karmic. So if anybody has an interest in a love card from an oracle deck here, before we leave this one. Okay, so and dragons are there. Dragons are where? Because your dragons are there. I'll be back, seeing as it's only 8 p.m. here. Okay, you enjoy your evening, Delaney. I'm enjoying this space very much. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Sprinkle777. It's nice having you here. Jakisha, good to hear from you again. I don't know if you just popped back in or if you've been here. We're going to get you an oracle. Jakisha, you have somebody is hurting in agonizing pain without you. And I'll get you another one. Somebody wants to have bliss, happiness with you, but they don't have you. So right now they're in agonizing pain. So is that Jacques? This is something to do with, you know, there is some kind of a night and day thing going on. So you two are like in different worlds right now, different mindsets or blocked from each other. So this being apart, it's majorly agonizing. Okay, so for Bishop, okay, Bishop, you have friends and influences. So this is supposed to mean there could be friends and influences that are involved in your love life or your situation. It could be that you're spending more time with your friends because your person's not with you at this time. Like I said, this isn't really a deck that I would contribute or attribute, I should say, to Twin Flame. It seems to be more karmic slanted. You fell asleep. You'll rewatch. Okay. I just woke up. In my dungeon. Oh, I was replying to you, Rochelle, when you said you might close the live stream. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to come back with the twin flame materials that I have here. I have a particular deck. I have a love deck, and I have some things a little disjointed. We're not completely done moving things around here, but I do have a couple that are supposed to be for twin flame, so we'll go ahead and use those. Yeah, far away. I can feel the longing. He is in anguish without you. It feels like he is in a dark place without you. You kind of make everything come to full bloom, blossoming. You make everything come to life again. It doesn't feel like he feels like things are... It kind of feels like he needs a new beginning with you. He really anguishes this distance that you two have. I was being cheeky. It's 2:30 a.m. here. I can never sleep. You're very, very welcome, Bishop. You're welcome, Jakisha. I'll pop in for the next stream if I'm still up. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too, Bishop. Thanks so much for being here. I always appreciate you. Jakisha, I heard you in my dreams. You were sleeping with me talking. 𝓢𝓱𝓸𝓻𝓽 having Scorpio in your chart. I have a huge block of Scorpio in my chart. Maybe a lot of us do. Sometimes people who are drawn to each other have the same energies, like how you have, like the fixed energy might be. Just a second. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I do Scorpio Pluto very well. So you have a lot of Plutonian in you then. So you change a lot. You transmute. You're very transmuting with your energy. If these transitions are cray cray for sure. It would. I have no Scorpio. You don't have any Scorpio, do you, Taurus, in your chart? Because the shadow is Scorpio and it does talk when even it's in the shadow, right? My Cancer moon makes me a mushy Capricorn. I remember you said something about being vulnerable. I relate to that. And my Sagittarius placements make me adventuresome, willing to travel, take aim, go for what you're after. Sometimes speak up in ways that people are surprised with what you say because you know Sagittarius don't hold back, right? A Taurus Mars. Okay, so then that would denote sometimes you might come across a little Scorpio, depending on the dynamic in the chart when there's transit. So the shadow could actually be more expressive within you, not Taurus always when it comes to your Mars energy. I heard what you said about the right person and divine timing, and I do agree. Thanks. I was trying to figure that energy out as well. You're welcome, Healing Hearts. I just think that you're kind of running into the same snag, and it seems almost like think about Cupid, right? Those matchmakers, it's like they're just trying to make sure that your schedule is clear at the right moment. They don't want you with the wrong one if they've got a date set for you, and they want you with the right one. So I think there's somebody they're planning on matchmaking you with or something like this. My partner is Sag, and he says he doesn't cry. Oh, I'll bet you he probably does. Or he has, at least one time, right? Yeah, you are not one to be fucked with, that is for sure. Cancer and Capricorn is awesome. My partner is Sag, and some people don't get me. Because you have such a mixture in your chart, Delaney. You're hard to peg because you have so much going on in you. You really have a massive amount of different energies. But I keep telling him that men do cry, and it's okay. Okay. Are you going to get your bird, Victoria? Sagittarius do cry, but just tell you. Okay, so I am going to conclude this one and clean up a little bit while we get the other one going. So if everyone would like to just kind of hang around, I'm going to have to close this one up, but if you can come right back,
keep your eyes open. I will open one here for the twin flame if you are interested in the twin flame information that's going to come out. And there is a twin flame watching somebody here because I just now almost dropped my cards. Guess who is at the top of the deck? The Knight of Swords. Yes. So if somebody is feeling them watching you, you know, whoever you are, you would not be wrong. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get this one concluded and we'll be back. So this is Cosmic Sage. Thank you everyone for coming in, liking, sharing. I appreciate you all. Be well. We'll see you soon.